So I think Steven has a quick announcement.
Yeah, so for the YED, if you guys don't know how it works, we all nominate a teacher or something, or a faculty, anybody who works at the school, and then we invite them. And because I'm sending out invitations pretty soon, and I forgot to get everybody's nominations, I'm going to pass this around right now, and if you want to nominate somebody, great. If you're not ready this minute to nominate somebody, you can email the AGS email with your name and who you want to nominate. And yeah, sooner the better. Yeah, cool.
Okay, cool. Thank you, Steven. And then, so we just want to give a quick thank you to all you guys who helped set up baked goods for the bake sale and helped state and advertise. We met some really great new members such as Sarah and Ruha and to your right. They were so good at advertising and getting people to come on by and stop and buy stuff. It was really great. So it's a nice way to meet new people too. So thank you guys for all helping. I know it's not always convenient, but we really do appreciate all the help that you pitch in. Next, so our application deadline has already passed. It was March 11th. But if you know of other friends who still want to join, we are accepting late application at a fee, at the new fee of $35, which is I believe what, just $8 more. We're accepting late applications until March 25th, but after that we cannot take any more applications. That's absolutely it. And if they're in EOPS, it's still going to be free for them. EOPS is still going to pay for the late membership fee. So there's that. And then along with the transfer tours, UC Berkeley is hosting a Cal Day event. It's an open house with over 300 types of tours, lectures, performances, and demonstrations, and it's open to everyone. So anyone can go, just get a feel for the campus. You like it, there'll be lectures outside and indoors. You can see if you like the teachers there or not. No registration is required. You can bring your children if you have them. It doesn't look like you guys do, but if you do, you can go with your friends, your families. It's very welcoming.
And then with the performances, I think I remember hearing that some of them are from the students at school, like the band, right? And then the tours themselves and the lectures, just get a feel of it, just like Andrea said. These schools are a lot bigger. Other state schools are UCs. So again, get a feel of it, see how it goes. And just to be sure everyone knows, this is not an AGS sanctioned event. So it's not like we're meeting here and going together. We could do that, but probably not, because not enough board members are probably gonna go. But you get points for this too in the college and cultural section too, I believe.
Yeah.
So it's just like going to, it's like volunteering for the
job fair.
Thank you, the job fair, as well as going to the tours. So keep
Also,
that in mind.
when you're there, take a little picture of yourself actually at the event. It's good for our records.
Yeah, so it's also another way for you to prove that you were actually there, and we can give you the points without a problem. Otherwise, we'll be like, I don't know if we can take this. But yeah, I can post the link up that's on top. It didn't work for whatever reason when I tried to click on it, but it did work yesterday. I posted up to give you guys an example of what kind of events they have there to see if you guys would like that, especially if you're really interested in transferring to Berkeley. Okay. So next, as you guys know, we do have our elections. That's a picture of our board from last year. So from, 2014? Yeah. 2014 to 2015. That's our old president, vice president, secretary, and me. But these are the open positions now. I have talked to a few of you, and a lot of you have said, you might want to run for this or that. So I'm going to pass this sheet around. I know it's a little ghetto looking, but just bear with me. Just if you can write down your name and which position you want to run for. This is everything that's open right now. And we will post it along and probably contact you and just let you know what's up.
And then also, if you have questions on them, talk to us now, because I'm the community service coordinator, president, whatnot. Keep in mind though, for the YED coordinator, that's only a spring position, because again, it only happens once a year. So if you want to be the YED coordinator, maybe try to be a board member before, right? Some other position, and then you can try. You don't become a board member in the fall, you can still try out for the YED position in the spring. So
Did you have a question, Erin?
Yeah, do you think or the secretary position, what does it, require?
Would
Or
you
what
like
does it
to
do?
explain the secretary? Stand up and introduce yourself.
Yeah, I thought I could hide it under here.
Good question.
You're basically like the records keeper. So you publish agenda, you do the minutes for every meeting. We have a board meeting every week that's mandatory for all members. You keep up with the records, like the points, that's you, the applications, processing the applications and making sure that they're up to date, they're in the system. Making people pay and they qualify, that's all you. Just filing, a lot of process and making sure everything's up to date and the stuff is always stocked and in contact with treasurer because your records and the other treasurer.
Very paperwork oriented.
Yeah, but I like paperwork, so if you like paperwork.
And
good
she's
job.
so good at her job too. It's amazing. I've
Oh,
never seen a
shucks.
secretary like this before.
Can we shadow, or should we
Yeah,
talk to
We're-
the position?
Where basically how this is gonna go down is whoever, we do the elections this, next week, then the people who got the positions will be shadowing us for about a month for the rest of the semester, seeing what we do, seeing the processes that we go through.
Attending a board meeting to see how we conduct ourselves with our advisors.
I also had I wanted to know what was the position of the web tech coordinator do?
He puts his phone right there, so he records the meetings. He puts
Is
it on
that all, or-
backpack.
No.
Right now, I'm recording the meeting that I post on YouTube, and then
He fixed our website.
I update the website. I communicate a lot to people through email, and send emails to our official UGS email. We all do that, but I think I check it a little more. I check it home and stuff.
Yeah.
Updating Moodle.
Anything electronic oriented, that's him.
Not so much, but
Anything tech savvy.
yeah, anything tech. I fix the printer in office. You know, I coordinate the guy that
He's the
comes in.
IT of AGS,
Yeah,
essentially.
pretty much.
Basically, anything breaks with
I talk to the network guy and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
So everything
It's not like
on the Marin EDU is all Chris,
exactly.
basically.
There we go. I just updated it too. I put a photo. Some people that were at the bake sale. You guys are on the website. Nice photo.
And he
Look
brings the
crazy.
football.
Thank you.
And he eats all our food. Yeah. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It's never happened. I'm just kidding.
That's not true.
We have a potluck.
We don't actually vote for web tech. It's whoever can eat the most steak.
Yeah, that's actually a good strategy.
Whoever's
Yeah.
left standing.
Yeah.
Security.
But yeah, we're a nice close group of people, and because you see each other at least once a week, every week, you guys get really close really fast. And it's a good thing, it's not bad. Like I haven't wanted to kill anyone yet.
Well, thanks, Kat.
Yeah, that's right. Anyways, so take that into consideration. Larkin would love to have you join too, and I'd love to hear about you.
If anybody has like artistic inclination,
But I know you
or
can
like
do it all things.
doing art, artistic director should be good fit.
Just kidding.
You make like posters for the events and stuff like that.
Slash PR person.
Yeah, so artistic director is also supposed to be the public relations, so starting next year, they would also be updating the Facebook post and the Moodle post, which again is super easy and takes like 5 minutes. So nothing too tedious. Most of the work is gonna fall on the president, vice president, fundraising coordinator, community service coordinator, and social events coordinator. Because you're the ones actually planning, and you actually have to talk to other organizations in the community and make sure you have a location to do certain things that you want to do. So,
Social's not that much work.
okay, social is not that much work, but let's give them some credit.
I mean, we do that.
We did. Anyways, any questions on elections? Okay, so moving on. The year-end dinner.
We're gonna meet after this meeting, right here, right after this.
We might have more meetings as we get closer to our date, our year-end dinner date, just because we want to make sure everything's nice and tight and we can.
I'll probably meet after the Tuesday meeting next time.
Yeah, maybe
So that other
Tuesdays and
people
Wednesdays.
can come. And maybe in Wednesday also, but there are people who can't make Wednesdays, and that's not all that fair to them, so.
Also, if you guys see any inspiration or anything that kind of fits with the May Day theme, which is like very floral-y, very
Green and white.
spring, green and white are the colors.
First
If
day
you
Sunday.
see any inspiration online, on Pinterest, or anything, you can share those ideas with us. We'll probably try to work with it, but just keep in mind we do have a budget. We're not that rich. Okay. No, we're not. So next upcoming events, after that we're done. Our next community service will be this Sunday on March 20th. Take it away.
So March 20th is a Sunday, and usually these events are gonna be on a Saturday. It just so happens to be that it's been raining a lot the past week, and they just wanted to push it as far forward as possible to make sure there's no rain. But it might actually rain this Sunday. There's a chance. So if it is gonna rain, it will be canceled. It's an outdoor event. So it's gonna be 3 hours from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. And we are gonna carpool at Calm in front of the old Austin Center, the new parking lot at 9:30. We're gonna head there pretty right away, straightforward. Dress accordingly, wear closed-toed shoes. If you have gardening gloves, bring them. If you don't, it's not a big deal. Last time, we didn't bring any because we don't really have any. They had some latex gloves. There are bathrooms, right? So if you get dirty, you can wash your hands. It's not too bad. It's just dirt. Except for the manure, that's what it's like.
But it's okay. We'll
You didn't
make
work on it.
Oscars. We'll do that.
You guys didn't work on it. It was not ordered in school either. Anyways, and the event itself, we're gonna work in the garden, right? So we're gonna be harvesting crops, fruits, planting, kind of cleaning up the area, and whatever we're picking up, we're pretty much gonna use for, or at least the fresh fruits and vegetables, we're gonna use for the kitchen, right? So the local homeless residents, so there are 80 of them that are regular civilians, and they stay for 6 months. And there's a separate population, which is roughly about 40 or so, 46 homeless veterans, and they stay for 2 years. And they have a little more emphasis just because they're kind of off the streets or right from done with being deployed and whatnot, right? And the garden itself is supposed to be a place where they can kind of have a home sensation, right? A homey feeling, where it's nice out, you want to relax, go plant some seeds or whatnot, but also whatever we harvest, we're going to use for the kitchen, but also for the culinary program. So if they don't have any skills that they can use for a job or a decent paying job to get back on their feet, there's a culinary program specifically for them where they're going to learn how to work in the kitchen as being like sous chefs or whatnot, right? So it's a little stepping stone for them. There are multiple, I guess, stations you could say at the actual event, right? So we're going to be like, weeding, right? There's manuring.
Picking cabbages.
Yeah.
We did harvesting. I think they said that we were doing beer harvesting this time around.
Planting seeds.
Yeah.
Planting seeds. We did a lot because we were getting everything ready.
And then the manuring and what do you call it? Yeah, composting. There are different stations. If you don't want to stay in one, you can go to another one, right? Just have fun. The point is that you're there to help out. So if you don't want to be in the manuring compost section, go somewhere else. But it's a very fun event. We had some members out here before. Like Amy was there.
Yeah. David is awesome.
We were actually invited back here because we went the first time for the first event, and we were the only group there, so we were the only ones actually helping out. So if we weren't there, then it would be an empty event, right? No one would be there to help the homeward bound out, so it'd be great, right? We were invited to come back. This is something we're trying to make more consistent, right? So I do make these events for us, but again, if you can't go to this one, I already posted other events online on Facebook. There's a few links that you guys can check out. There's stuff on for an IJ that's pretty consistent. But this is something we're trying to make consistent for AGS itself, right? To have an ongoing relationship. But we hope you guys can come.
Yeah, and also, I just talked to these people yesterday, so this is very new, but as some of you guys know, there's an AGS chapter at every community college. So, College of Marin's chapter, as well as City College of San Francisco, Modesto College, and another college, we are actually planning to do a community service event together. So I guess that's 4 schools, 3 to 4 schools combined. And that is looking like it's gonna be on March 26th, so 2 weeks from now.
It's a Saturday.
Yeah, we're gonna go to Baker's Beach, do community service, do a beach cleanup from 10 to 12, and then have a social event afterwards. Maybe a potluck, maybe like an Olympics thing, but nothing too serious, don't worry. It's just so we can all get to know each other, have fun. And this is great, especially if you're going to the spring convention, because they have members that are gonna go too. So this is a good way for us to introduce ourselves to the other members and get to know people in the greater community. Yes, Marin?
Have you announced who's going to the convention or not?
Yeah, so everybody who signed up is actually going, because we never exceeded our capacity. Only 20 people signed up, and that's lower than the 24 cutoff. So everyone gets to go. So you're all good. So keep that in mind, March 26th. We'll probably leave here around 9:15. If you guys need a carpool, we'll be at the new parking lot.
Maybe 9:30.
Yeah.
Actually,
9:30
it's
the
not very
latest.
far.
Yeah.
It's like right past the bridge, the Golden Gate Bridge. So it's pretty easy to get to. So,
Wait, you're talking about March 26th?
26th. That's a joint event, community service / social event with other chapters. So you're gonna have like 4 schools total, or 4 AGS chapters total. So
Oh,
it's a
fun.
nice little get together before the convention, right? Just to build a little bond.
When is it?
It's a Saturday, March 26th, from 10 to, the community service part is 10 to 12, and then the
Wait.
social events is,
March 26th is Marin 2 weeks.
is on?
No,
It's next week.
Next weekend.
Okay, next weekend. I think I'm counting this week, that's
Good
why.
shot.
Woo, there goes my skills. Thank you, Bella.
And we meet where for carpool?
No, it's usually me.
Where the Austin Center used to be, the new parking lot.
Same
Yeah.
place,
Oh,
wherever
same
we're
place.
carpooling, it's the exact same place, the new parking lot pretty much.
But you know, if it's on a Saturday, there's only one group of students who usually show up, so you know it's gonna be
Just
us.
to pack a bunch of cars together in one area, you'll see people walking around.
9:30 is the
pretty much
latest.
us.
9:15 to 9:30. Laura will be apparently. I don't know. Alright, so moving forward. Our next social event will be movie night this Friday. Thank you, Chris, for offering your wonderful, wonderful home to host this wonderful, wonderful event. We will be actually deciding on what movie to watch when we get there. His address is listed right there. There is plenty of parking, but if you need a ride, let Maz know. He can probably carpool. And
It's
if-
also a costume party.
What?
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
What? I don't remember that.
We did not agree.
But if you would like to, maybe you'll win more popcorn. I don't know.
Win more popcorn.
I don't know. Okay, it starts at 6.
Guys, we wouldn't wanna have fun.
If you plan on going, please RSVP on Facebook or let one of the board members know so we can give him a head count so he can arrange the space accordingly.
Oh, and bring snacks, because
Yes.
some of it's going to him afterwards.
If you guys don't bring snack, it's fine, but
You're not allowed to. I'm just kidding.
you guys don't have to bring
Yes,
snacks.
it's fine if you don't.
The other thing too is that this is supposed to be, because it's not like at school, we could have done this at school around 5-ish, but the social event, I know, but the social event was supposed to be more, more of a social event, just to get together, kick back. The movies that we're gonna watch are gonna be like Grammy, Oscar winning movies,
Winning movies.
and maybe Deadpool.
So hopefully, you guys haven't seen the
Great.
movies yet, we're gonna have like
Um,
3 or 4 movies that we get to choose
Yeah.
between.
And then be comfortable, so bring pillows, sleeping bags, whatever, we can't
You
sleep
can
here,
even
but
sleep in
you
your
can pretend to
PJs.
sleep
I'll
here.
consider that a costume.
Yeah.
I just don't know.
I have a, never mind.
Anyway, so I hope you guys can make it. Is
Can we
Morgan?
bring friends who are not in AGS?
No, we cannot take outside members, unfortunately. I didn't say outsiders, I just said outside members. We don't want things to get too crazy, and we want to make sure that if it gets crazy, we know who to track it back to. So, unfortunately, no.
So there's not gonna be like couch space for everyone, just so you guys know. I don't have 30 couches or 10 couches, but so most of us are gonna be like sitting on the ground, just heads up guys.
So bring pillows, sleeping bags, whatever.
Like a camping chair.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
He also has a backyard.
I have a huge, beautiful terrific backyard.
We can go hiking.
We can go hiking there, it's awesome, it's like, what was that?
We can hike in your backyard.
Yeah, it's like the west end of Novato, so it's like,
Okay.
there's no end to my backyard.
Chris, you're so excited.
I know.
It's like a little square. Like, oh, what's this? The fence. What's this? The other fence.
There's no fences.
Or
No fences.
movie.
It's just like little sills.
I'm saying,
I'll just
I'll guard the nest.
It's right by, you guys know the Novato campus?
No, yeah.
IVC.
Right across the street up that hill. Top,
Awesome.
very top house. So that'll make the job easier.
Definitely cannot drive over.
Wait, you
Okay.
still live in the same place, but San Jose?
I do.
Oh, okay.
So
And
you know.
You don't need
no.
navigation.
just to give you guys a heads up, there's no alcohol allowed at school. events.
Or drugs,
Just,
AGS.
you know, a heads up.
unfortunately. Moving on. Our next fundraising event will be the bake sale / barbecue. Ooh, Morgan, take it away.
Okay, we're gonna change it up a little bit. Usually we do bake sales, they're sweets, very fattening foods. They don't really have a substance to it in the way of calories. So we're doing something a little different. We're trying to do a more savory bake sale barbecue thing. Basically, more protein-based foods like
Someone's gonna bring kebabs.
someone bring kebabs. I'm bringing hot dogs. We know a person who's bringing pot stickers, garlic bread, basically
Egg rolls.
I don't want to say catering food, but real food, not sweets.
But if you wanna bring sweets, you can too. Cause just in case it rains and we can't actually have a barbecue, but we can sell everything else that's not barbecue related. Yeah. And if we can't, she'll eat it. But yeah, the really cool thing about this
Taking
bake
Chris's
sale,
job.
not only for barbecue, it's gonna be our biggest event because we wanna try to make a lot of money, just because it's gonna go toward care packages that will be sent to soldiers overseas. And we're gonna be doing that with Blue Star Moms. I don't know if you guys have heard of them or not, but they're nonprofit organizations who send,
Pretty much
stuff.
care packages, encouragement letters. So in the care packages, they're gonna include stuff like razors, healthcare stuff, because they are gonna run out. So if they are deployed, right, overseas, they are gonna rely on care packages. They're not gonna have like an RX store to go buy what they need, toothpaste, shaving cream, stuff like that. Toothbrush,
Peanuts,
toilet paper is a big
beef
one.
jerkies.
I can put a link to the list of what they want, and it's actually somewhat specific because you shouldn't be donating like a whole pack of razors. It would be like one razor per care package, just because they can only get so much at once, because the fee to actually send it overseas is kind of expensive, right? So take a look at the link. And then this organization this one specifically has a chapter in Marin. It's up in Novato. It's a little more local, but the Blue Star Moms organization itself is actually, I know they're all over California, and from what I remember, they're also all over the United States. So it's a pretty solid organization. It's a new one for us. Originally, we were gonna work with Wounded Warriors Project, which is with a state organization. That we have a theme this year. Every year, if you guys are going to be board members, every year AGS is going to have a specific theme that we're following. This year it's Operation
Leadership, and we were supposed to help, or donate money, fundraise money for Wounded Warriors. However, they were caught with embezzlement. So a lot of chapters have decided to not give their money to the Wounded Warriors Project and just do stuff in their local community. So this is why we chose to do Blue Star Moms instead, because we know that they have a good reputation and they actually do what they say they're gonna do. So all the money that we raised from that barbecue bake sale, we're gonna use it to buy these items, pack the boxes on April 4th, which is a Monday from 2 to 4. We'll actually have a representative from Blue Star Moms there. She's gonna help us with the packing, what we can and cannot put in the boxes. And if you guys would like to donate some items, we can again put up a list of what you can and cannot donate, but you don't have to.
Also, we're gonna have encouragement letters, and those are gonna come with the care packages. It's like, be safe, thank you for serving this country, thank you so much, stuff like that. Really helps. They don't expect it, but it's a bonus for them, besides the care package. So
Boost their morale.
if you don't wanna feel with the care packages and you have a more artsy feel, we're gonna have, we have some papers and whatnot.
Yeah,
I'm sure
and you
we
can write
provide.
cards.
We still have the supplies from one we did the cards for hospitalized children. So we can have a little card or letter writing party as
Yeah.
well on top of it.
Or packaging, one or the other or both, either way, but, that'd be great, and you don't have to spend the whole 2 hours there, you know, stop by, do a little bit if you can, but
Do you have
it'd
a
be great.
question?
Yeah, where is it?
So this will be in the cafeteria.
Oh.
Yeah, you can't miss us. We'll be there. Yeah? Any other questions? No? Alright, so we do hope you guys can join or make it somehow. It'll be fun. Meet new people, do new things. Always fun to do that. So that concludes our meeting. Thank you guys for coming. This is our next general meeting date, and this is when we'll be having elections, so please come prepared to vote. And if you wanna run, 5 to 10 second speech, nothing serious. Could just be 5 seconds. I don't wanna scare you.